I'm going to go over the pros and cons of both Fiverr and Upwork. So by the end of this video, you can know as a freelancer which one you should choose. But before we go over the pros and cons, let's talk about what Fiverr and Upwork are. On these platforms, freelancers can create profiles and offer services ranging from web design, copywriting, logo creation, video editing, and many, many more, which clients can find, avail, and then review. Now, the main difference between them is on Fiverr, the clients can usually find the services they need without having to post a job. Freelancers are usually the ones who post their services and let the clients find them. And usually clients are paying for the completion of a project rather than on a fixed hourly rate. As a freelancer on Fiverr, you can invest your time at building a gig listing one time rather than submitting hundreds of gig proposals to different clients. Now on Upwork, clients can directly reach out and ask for the services of a freelancer, but usually clients have to post the job in detail and then wait for freelancers to apply. This means that as a freelancer on Upwork, you have to be active about pitching yourself to multiple different jobs and clients to try to find work on there. As mentioned before, on Upwork as a freelancer, you are often getting paid on a fixed hourly rate rather than a set price for the completion of a project. Now, despite their differences, Fiverr and Upwork are both very similar in the sense that they are two of the biggest online job boards for you to find work as a freelancer, and they work to connect clients and freelancers together and taking a cut for their services. Now that you've understood what both Fiverr and Upwork are, let's go over the pros and cons of each. Now, one of the best things when using Fiverr as a freelancer is you don't need to beg for work. Potential clients come and look for services, so they are the ones that reach out to you. You don't have to browse around and apply to a job post, and the only thing you need to do is set up your profile, optimize it, and create your gig one time. Now, with gigs, you can create and sell multiple gigs as long as you know how to do them. On Fiverr, gigs is what they call the services that you can offer. You can customize the package you sell and let clients choose. Instead of constantly creating personalized cover letters or proposal, Fiverr just asks you to create gigs one time and put them out there, and then you can just wait for clients to come find them and contact you. You might be thinking, how are the clients supposed to find my gig? And the answer is Fiverr makes your gigs visible to the global audience. If you don't know, Fiverr in 2023 had over 4.3 million active buyers from more than 160 countries worldwide. Those 4.3 million users are basically your marketplace. Surely there's a big chance at least one of them will see your gigs. And later on, I'll explain exactly how they can. In any case, once you've set up your gigs and optimized everything, the next thing you have to do is nothing really. If you followed a great plan, like my own special Fiverr plan, then all you really have to do is sit back and wait for those clients to find you. And once they do, you respond and then you work with them. Let's say you finally got a gig. The next big thing about Fiverr as a freelancer is you have a flexible schedule. With Fiverr, you can set your working hours and post your fixed turnaround times. And yes, clients can ask for faster turnaround times, but you can use that to your advantage and negotiate a higher pay amount, which is a win. After you've successfully finished projects, another good feature of Fiverr is having your very own live portfolio. Your past projects are easily displayed there on your gig to help attract clients, and if your projects look great, of course, and they're verified as authentic Fiverr purchases. And one of the best things about using Fiverr is it costs you nothing. You just sign up, create your gigs, and you can start selling. But before you do, let's quickly go over the Fiverr cons. Although Fiverr no longer says the total number of freelancers, in 2019, Fiverr had over 830,000 freelancers. And we can only guess that number has grown over the years and thus toughened up the competition for you. Since people go to Fiverr to look for professional services and the best ones, it can be difficult to stand out as a beginner. Clients look at the samples and usually previous work, so it may be harder to stand out if you're only just starting out. In this case, your only option may be to lower your prices, which will get even lower after Fiverr takes 20% of your earnings. It's quite high, and there can be instances where clients become happy with your work and decide to give you a tip. And Fiverr also includes that tip into their calculation. Let's say, for example, you earned a total of $40 and the client gave you a tip of $20. Fiverr factors in the tip, and by the end of it, you'd receive only $48. Sign up and selling may be free, but Fiverr hosts your business after all and provides the marketplace for clients to find you. As frustrating as it might be, it's only proper that they gain something by getting their share of your earnings. On the client freelancer side of things, communication can be a challenge. Fiverr gives you a diverse pool of clients, with each one coming from different backgrounds, introducing you to different ways. Most of them come to Fiverr because they can't do the project themselves. They will be counting on you to direct them, and most of the time, they don't even know exactly what they do want. Also, free sample project requests cannot be avoided. And if they are not satisfied with their work, they may request a refund. You might be thinking, I can just stop responding. Well, you can, your ratings will suffer in exchange. It's important to note that on Fiverr, ratings are everything. Aside from samples, there are still potential clients that would greatly factor in what previous clients had to say about you. And these ratings are all out there for everyone to see on your profile. So you'll need to do extra work to make sure each of your clients feels good enough to give you the highest rating. And the last big thing about Fiverr are their strict policies. The main thing being they prevent you from communicating with your clients outside of Fiverr. While there may and are workarounds, unless you've worked some magic on them, not all clients would want to go that extra mile to connect with you after the project has been done. Now, since we've gone over Fiverr, let's take a look at Upwork and its pros. The main thing to know when you're a freelancer is on Upwork, there are a ton of high-paying jobs. Over 1/3 of US freelancers on Upwork earn at least $50 an hour. And the search function on Upwork is also top tier. Upwork provides a bunch of filters that you can use, so if you have something more specific in mind, aside from category like budget, project length, hourly, or fixed price, you can even set the filter to entry level, which makes Upwork beginner friendly. Also, when you work as a freelancer within Upwork, you don't have to worry about not getting paid. Upwork offers escrow protection if it's a fixed price project. If you don't know what that is, it's when Upwork collects and holds your client's escrow deposit for you when you begin working. The funds will stay there until the work is finished. When you submit the work, your client will have 14 days to approve or request changes. If no response is given, you receive the pay after those 14 days. As for the hourly based projects, Upwork will track the hours you have worked. This will ensure you're paid for the time you spent working as long as it meets the hourly payment protection criteria. By the end of the project, if you do a great job, Upwork will give you talent badges. These will serve as your reputation. They're a great way to attract clients into hiring you. If you do a really great job at getting these, soon enough, you won't have to bid on job posts as clients will be the ones bidding for your service. There's also the Upwork community, where you can ask and answer questions, search topics, learn, socialize, network, and get updates about Upwork. All of these, like Fiverr, are free of cost. Just sign up for an account, optimize your profile, and after that, you can start browsing for jobs, bid for jobs you like, and wait for the responses. But again, before you do, let's take a look at the Upwork cons. It's free to sign up for an Upwork freelancer account, but when it's about applying for these jobs, it's a different thing because you have to pay for connects to apply for jobs. For those who don't know, connects are what freelancers use in applying and bidding for a job. When you sign up, Upwork gives you 40 free connects to start, but that's not really that much. The amount of connects that each job requires to apply differ. Some may only want 4 connects, while others may demand 16. The number of jobs you can apply for depends on how many connects you have, so 40 really isn't that much, and you will definitely need to purchase more if you're determined to try harder in securing a position. Upwork does give 10 free connects every month, but again, I think you'd agree with me that that's not really enough, especially if you want to bid for the top 4 positions in that list of applicants. Yes, on Upwork, you're literally bidding to get noticed. The lowest bidder will be at the bottom of the applicants list. On top of that, there's also the fees. Upwork charges a 10% service fee on top of what you spent on your connections. This 10% service fee is for all the freelancer services and features they offer within the platform. Another big thing before we even consider the fees is that Upwork is basically a global job board, which means it's bound to be extremely competitive. Like Fiverr, Upwork in the present decided not to reveal the total number of freelancers, but back in 2019, there were over 18 million on their platform. So even if you're extremely skilled and experienced, successfully landing a job you want definitely won't be a walk in the park, or even if your skills are exceptional enough to get clients, the hiring process can still take a while. Just like Fiverr, Upwork is also review-based. Besides your optimized profile, reviews and feedback, along with job success score, are some of the biggest things potential employers look at. On top of working hard to satisfy your clients with a good review, reviews aren't mandatory, so not all clients will leave you reviews. Both Fiverr and Upwork are great platforms that give you a good chance at earning while still controlling your time. And that's good because one of the benefits of freelancing is you can have as much freedom as you want while still earning money. Now, the truth is you can be successful in 2024 with either one of these platforms, but it's so much easier if you have a set plan to follow. My name's Connor, and I made 6 figures freelancing and helped others to make way more. I believe that freelancing is one of the best ways to make money, yet so many people never start or never get their freelancing careers off the ground. In fact, in the next couple of years, gig labor is expected to pass traditional employed labor in terms of total dollars spent. By treating your freelance career more like a business and following a proven business plan to get off the ground, you can pretty much guarantee yourself success in the freelancing world as long as you're also producing great results. If you're interested, I have a free course that goes step by step on launching your freelance career in depth and how exactly you can do it. And I've helped many others to do this the same exact way. There's a link down there below. Again, it's free, so click that link and I'll see you guys in the next video.